How's it going, YouTube? My name is Passionate, and today we're here going over matches from the Come Up 5, a novice to intermediate tournament series for KOF 14. In today's match, we have myself versus VenomFang, and one thing I wanted to touch on is you need to know where you're at to know where you're going. You're going to see me be 100% honest with myself and where I'm falling short and where I want to improve. Being more aware of situations that don't go your way and finding out how to plug those holes is definitely the objective of this video. Don't forget to like the video if you liked the video, and please subscribe so we can all grow together. Now, without further ado, let's get into the match. Oh, this is me. I know this guy. He's a pretty cool guy. Sometimes. I heard he's a whole ass bitch. Alright, me versus VenomFang. Damn. I'm ignorant with that shoulder.
I mean, the best time to be ignorant, right? When they don't have 2 meters to punish you.
I like how patient I'm playing here. I didn't even realize.
You were playing really patient this tournament. I like your spacing overall compared to in the past. It was much better, a lot better.
I know I was making too many hard reads for sure. But I'm happy with what I was like my decision making.
Yeah, and your decision making was much better in general.
Yeah, that's so you can I'll expose myself here because Elky found this on me and I don't mind. I want you guys to make me better. That part of the shoulder is plus if you block it. Yeah. You're not necessarily negative if you get hit, I think, but like I can only get 1 crouch B or something like that. Yeah. I mean, I can get more. I can go into blowback, but I mean, that's not real. But it's plus if you get the shoulder. So if you get, you can DP the in between the first and second part.
Light version.
Light
into shoulder, then it's positive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. So I blew back here. For what reason? I didn't want to lose the corner, but then I lost the corner. What happened? I was ignorant.
Yep.
I was ignorant. Okay. So that's where I've practiced just a normal hop and then to grab or something. But maybe I just mistimed it.
I think you timed it where she was able to roll out completely. You know what I'm saying?
How much do I delay here? No, oh, that little run. I got the run. Oh, man. The run creates a hyper hop, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would walk forward, then hit him with the tip of your shoes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, stand B.
If you do it right, you might be able get like a crouch B at most, but you could have just double hop pressure her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Yuri should have definitely been using more like light DPs to challenge your advancements, especially when you're even though you're a plus, right, after the shoulder, for example. If you hit crouch B and if Yuri does a reversal DP, I think she should definitely be able to hit you out of it. Yeah,
for sure. Like, you can't respect Alice is like Angel. If you start respecting the stuff that she's trying to do, she's gonna walk all over you.
Yeah, you definitely have to be able to contest that.
And by the way, this is when I realized I was playing too slow. I was like, oh man. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep collecting data though. And I was like, I'm just gonna jab. I'm just gonna check. What does he like to do? I haven't run any of my Oki yet. I was like, this is a very rare instance. It felt like an MMA fight, honestly, or like a points fight, I guess.
It's good if you win like that because your cards, when you could use it and make it really count, and you just already winning the neutral. That only makes your game plan later on in the game a lot better.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to mention about his Yuri, he definitely needs to learn how to defend himself with a crouch B and stand C a lot more.
Right.
Because he was letting you run in a lot, and he needs to definitely learn to use a DP to defend himself. Yeah, you got a little too greedy right there. But either way, it worked out perfectly for you against Alice versus Yuri in general.
Yeah. No, he needed to be checking, but I was being really annoying. So, man, Benny's an asshole.
Should have definitely just worked on a safe jump against Benny.
Yeah.
Or like a hot pressure, because Benny can't really do much because he ran into that.
Yeah, if you approach Benny on the ground, you're gonna get grabbed unless you jump. You gotta respect the fact that he's kind of a grappler too.
You want to establish that you have ways to work around it before you run in like that.
I'm gonna stop using that mix-up. It may have worked, but it's not that great.
I wouldn't stop it completely, but use it once in a while. But apply like more variation.
Yeah, I'm gonna apply the rest of the shit I know too. Like I haven't applied all of it yet.
So
I just have a few.
Right here, or just go back to that match. I could talk about what if VenomFang is watching. Could talk about what he could be doing with Terry.
Yeah, absolutely.
So right there, I would have just do hop CD, and what's it called? Apply the pressure for blocks. It's good. And like he got tagged right here. Like right now he's trying to press buttons when he shouldn't have against Benny.
Yeah, so this medium, or not medium, sorry, Dragon Ball. The heavy right jank, or the heavy slash here, you can interrupt in between there, like you can roll there and get out. But if you block it, I'm plus. It doesn't mean that it's my turn. It just means I'm plus. So it sends you that far back. My sweep will miss if you don't press anything. Just so you know. Just like that's important to deal with Benny's. I want everybody to get good at being able to deal with this kind of stuff. And then I just kept doing that. I kept going through the cycle.
So before I just want to pause it before it gets on to the next match. And if you're watching this, the matchup between Benny and Terry is fucked up. Once you are in stand C range, crouch B, stand B, or in its jump D range, you are fucked unless you really know how to play the neutral. If you have good space, of course you have to space yourself properly, being able to rise and tackle if he jumps. You have to be able to actually learn when to take your turn. You're gonna have to let Benny apply his pressure on you.
Here, I'm gonna grab a drink. You spit the knowledge.
Because Benny will most likely beat whatever you have to do. So you have to be able to find this gap. Once he pushes you away, you have to learn to use Terry's stand B, stand D, hop CDs, and jump CD to defend yourself. If you trade with your jump CD, it's good. Because most of the time, Benny will beat you in general. Then make sure if you do land a hit, you land a good damaging combo, and then make sure when you knock him down, you apply safe jumps, anything to get around his command grab. You don't want to be grounded against him too long. In that situation, if you're running at him, he's just a command grab. You don't really have anything going on. Another thing too, you gotta have to learn how to use apply. Well, because I guess I haven't really seen you take your turn, so I haven't seen your Terry pressure. But you definitely lost due to being impatient and challenging Benny when you shouldn't have to.
All right, I have returned, good sir.
Oh yeah, I just barely finished breaking down what he needed to do in that. From what I saw, actually.
Well, hey man, I appreciate you for filling in that time and sharing the knowledge, because I know that all these are going to be posted up to YouTube, by the way, as well. So there's going to be a lot of knowledge just for players who play these characters, and we're going to try to catalog them over time. So thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. All right, there he could have DP.
Yeah, all right, right here. This is something I need to fix. Sap. I get this. Why am I not? This is exactly where where her knee is the extent of what you were telling me would work, right? With that Tuskunga knee or whatever he calls it. I think I call it Irigiri knee or something like that. But I could also stand C max, do my thing. I have other things practiced, but it's so ingrained in my body and soul to do this because it catches people walking back. but it doesn't catch people standing still.
And then he
Utilize jump B more with Benny. Yeah, dude, I need to figure out ways to use that too. I think most of why I'm not using jump B is because when I'm hopping, or when I'm actually jumping, I'm mistakenly, Jesus, I'm making a mistake in doing a full jump instead of a hop. Jump D is good, but mixing it up with jump B is good pressure. Yes, you're right. And then it helps set up command grabs better too, because people get used to the jump D block stun, and then you hit them with the jump B, and then you can either mix them up, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, I have to start working in the other tools in the kit if I want to like stay where I'm at, or even like ascend, because this is not going to be I don't think I'm going to have the same run with the way I was playing last time. I think that people are going to be able to figure out and adapt and grow, and I need to just get that much better and find all these other tools. But then because I completely, in muscle memory, keep fucking up this like rehop thing. This happened plenty of times in my match with Silent too. I didn't get punished fully for it, but it is what it is. He misses combos a little bit. Them's the breaks.
Could have been doing DPs right there. He needs those knockdowns for Alice.
Oh, okay. So there's another thing too, right? I'm an asshole for this. Right here. That's why I'd be annoying with it. You can hop over it. You don't want to have to, what's it called? You don't want to have to be blocking that slash. It's not necessary. You can roll through it. You can hop over it. And you can do stuff like that. And there again, right? I just did it again. Right after I set up this thing for 3 times. Just stay back, boom, there it is. Nope, no max cancel, no tap, just a full fucking jump that misses. And then I missed the punish because I was doing the thing that was in my autopilot. I don't care if I won this game. I care that I'm making these mistakes, and it's like really fucking bothering me because they shouldn't be happening.
I'm just realizing it. Just gotta slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, so there's what I'm gonna work on. That was a good DP. Stop me from doing what I want to do.
Practicing being more conscious of what you're doing. Oh, that's a good overhead.
Yeah.
He needs to start implementing the extra hit. It'll be a lot nicer. You know, the 1 record before you go into the super.
Yeah.
Because all he needed was just 1 more hit to kill Benny and just like lame him out. That's another thing I noticed. What a lot of people don't want to do when they have the life lead. Like, just lame it out. Who gives a you know?
I went for a command grab here and I lost it.
Yeah. So he didn't lay him out, and he lost like what 30% HP where he shouldn't have lost.
Yeah. Oh man, that was dumb of me.
He could have definitely punished that.
Man, I missed that air dash too.
Yeah, he could have.
Oh man, dude. So this is not something I should do. It just worked out. I think I was so stressed this first match. Like, just because I was having performance anxiety. I knew I hadn't played in a week. Like, I hadn't even touched KOF in a week. I've been so busy, like, trying to get the YouTube stuff ready and all that. Mm-hmm. I didn't even lab until the morning before. I was dropping all of my max conversions. I was dropping everything.
Yep. Oh,
yeah. So the only thing I can tell you here, because I was being crazy, is I'm probably going to go crazy if I'm Shude and I have EX. That is 90% of the time going to happen. Not just me, but most Shunes are going to be doing kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, that's where I want to tell VenomFang, like, when Shunes pop max, like, you want to test to see how crazy you are. And if you realize that they're crazy with it, you gotta see if they're gonna hang themselves. And like, you know, when they do EX dash punch and then if they do EX uppercut right after, like how some people will do it for some weird reason, you could definitely punish that.
Yeah.
Could he have punished that? I guess maybe not.
Punish what?
when with a crouch B earlier. I think he probably did it late. Go back.
Oh yeah, he could have punished me right there.
Good hit stand C. I think it's like right here, right there.
Yeah,
I
he
think
could have got me just a little
yeah.
too late.
He's been spacing those stand CDs, but I do like the temp because it is a good button for her. And of course, he was not blocking. He's so like when he notices it's not his turn, especially when you're playing against someone oppressive as Alice. You should just block and not even like contest pressing button. Like he pressed buttons at the wrong time, and you were able to capitalize on that. And pretty much like VenomFang right there is a perfect example of upping your defense, knowing when to take your turn and not to take your turn.
Yeah, you'll have to lab out some of the situations with Alice, but she's, at least what I've been practicing just trying to keep people in place. So, I mean, if you ever want to play more games, absolutely, I'm down to play. And if you ever want, you know, excess help or advice or anything like that, absolutely, just come ask. We're all here for you, man.
And he plays Alice, so I could already teach him 2 characters.
Yeah. I know Sanchez got some Yuri going on.
You got Marco too. Perfect, right?
And you got Yuri and friends. So got the whole last tournament, man.
So I like to see VenomFang use stand CD more. You know how we talk about having those preemptive hops, jump CD, checking people moving in, and all that stuff? It's something he should definitely be using a lot more in general during his gameplay. Because like he can't be too stationary with Terry. His buttons are not as great as other people.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to learn how to attack in different angles of hop CD. Can we go back a little bit more? Because I haven't really been able
no problem, man.
to what he does. But I'm just generalizing what he needs to do. And then like, so right here, let's see.
I remember my whole thought process here, and I'm still doing the rehop thing. Like, I wonder how often I do it, and I wonder if it even works out for me at all, or if it's just where I keep hanging myself in sets.
So I like how the time he's backing up, but like not preemptively defending himself. You know what I'm saying? Like charging a rising tackle when he should have.
Yeah.
Or being the right space to charge a rising tackle, or the right space to like you notice that he's gonna jump here. You could do a jumps like CD or hop CD and etc.
Yeah, if he was just stopping me from moving. Yeah, I can't believe that.
I could confirm earlier he had a chance to trip guard. Yeah, I definitely don't want to use a crouch C right there. See, like if he used stand C instead, he actually would have stopped you from jumping.
Yeah.
So I think he was just panic and he was like just guarding his feet and he was just trying to press the buttons to go. So be more conscious of what you do in your defense in general. Especially you have to learn how to be more conscious when you're defending yourselves with Terry, because his options are not that like great, so you can't be like brain dead when you actually make these decisions.
I don't know why. I saw the overhead coming, and then I crouched. Yeah, I was like, I'm blocking, and then I'm like, oh, crouch. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, that's a little lag spike.
Yeah, because definitely see that. Yeah. See, again, like, I think we need to VenomFang. So I like how you actually have an idea of what you like to do, especially with Alice. But when you get these opportunities, you got to make sure you have a bait or you have a like safe jump ready, because Alice have tons of safe jumps.
Oh yeah, she has safe jumps off of DPs, dude. Like, it's stupid.
Yeah, so you definitely have to make use of that.
I wanna be. Let me try to be a little critical here too, on what he's doing specifically. I know I was spacing out like in a certain way.
Yeah.
But let's see. Yeah, if you're gonna toss that overhead, I don't know if it was intentional, but if you're gonna toss that overhead, it's a really good idea to be hitting max cancel behind it. I think it was kind of a similar idea that we were talking about with using throws and then committing to a button afterwards.
Yeah. So
And
After
right
this,
there, I should have max canceled. After this match, what?
yeah, after this match, can we pause it? Well, I
Yeah,
just want to talk
absolutely.
what VenomFang could implement in this game plan.
Oh, and then two here, right? I realized that every time you were trying to check me, you were checking low when I was near you. So I even did this to your Terry. Even though I got the hit, that's why I do it. Because I think someone's going to challenge with a low and a rehop. But the spacing is all different. Alright, cool. So this is exactly the flaw I was talking about, is what I was saying I recognized in your play. So I guess the flaw ended up working out at the end of the thing. But when I'm constantly hopping at you and you're checking low, it's kind of like you're not doing a sweep, so it's not like the most nuclear thing, but a hop D into a hop D can hit you, and it ended up killing you here. So I thought I wasn't going to get the confirm because I kept dropping everything, but it ended up working out for me. So, but anywho, so go ahead.
All right, so you notice how he was crouching a lot. He was being stationary. He wasn't defending his space properly. And then like when it comes to moments where like you were to jump in at the wrong time or when you hit a button, he weren't like he was not taking his turn to use that gap to contest you to see if he could DP after you with a stand D,
Right.
or if he was able to make you block like a hop pressure. So this is like something like I just want to let him know like what he needs to work on in general. You need to start establishing like using your long range normals. There's a few times where I felt like you could hit a stand B, you could have hit a stance D with either characters, by the way. um hop like hop to defend your space, like for example like when Nate was doing a full jump like at a certain range, you should be able to like learn to walk. Like I noticed that a lot of people when they play KOF, they try to play too fast or they play too slow, where they're not comfortable of just lightly walking into a specific space where you think that this button or this option is good. And when you start to realize that if you walk and buffer DP, and when you get into a certain range and you notice that they like to run at you or jump at, not run, I mean jump at you or hop at you, and you buffer DP, all you have to do is just hit that one magic button. And so you need to be more content in general, like to be able to walk in certain places where you're gonna get comfortable with your buttons. Because right now I feel like you're not comfortable on getting in your opponent's like like face, but you don't want to be too close, but you want it where you could stagger like long range pokes. When you start staggering your long range pokes, being able to establish from them to stop hopping, and when you notice that you've been tagging him during this grab a few times and you notice he got defensive, if you realize that he got defensive like right on that quick second that you have a sixth sense, like, oh, maybe this is my time. I mean, of course, not your sixth sense is not always gonna be right, but eventually down in the future, you're gonna get used to like condition your opponent, and you're gonna fill out your opponent. Whereas like, okay, I feel like I did this, and I felt like he's been chilling more, and he got a little bit more scared. Maybe I could take this quick split second to get in on my opponent, and you need to be able to take advantage of that. Because so far like I was not able to see you do that, so I was not able to see how your offensive game develops, so I can't really tell you what to really exactly do, because I felt like you just pretty much just lost to neutral, and like you got a few good like hit confirms because due to Nate is just missing certain things or misplacing himself, and he just landed right into you. So what I like want you to do is be able to start to learn to condition with your opponents on you playing footsies like KOF footsies, where you will eventually be able to establish and earn like a good jump in attack or a good hit confirm. You're pressuring them to like, hey, I did jump, or next time I'm gonna do jump D, then jump empty to crouch B. So pretty much what I'm saying is like you need to work on these basic KOF offensive fundamentals where you can land a hit and start hit confirming. So pretty much just work on being defensive, on defending your space, using the normals at the right time when you think is your turn. So like if Nate whiffs a like Alice stand D, I want you, for example, to see if you could make a really tight jump in at him when he whiffs that during his recovery frames, and try to start applying pressure on your own, so you could see like when to go in and what you could do as in your options right after that, pretty much. Then from there, like I guess when I start seeing you making more offensive moves, maybe we could start talking about that in the near future.
All right, man. Well, I think that was real. That was very real, and I think that was necessary.